Okay, do it, man.
Look at that, Eddie.
That's nice. Grand Rising, as always, this week's adventure led me to a little town just outside of Columbus, Ohio. I think it's called Hebron. This is like Hebron, Ohio or something. Hebron. We are at the 40th Annual Nationals All Mopar event. This is day 2. Didn't do much yesterday because it kept raining. But today we're going to see if my buddy, the Hill brothers, get a pass with their pickup truck. And we're going to do some filming and covering and stuff like that. So stay tuned for the YouTube channel. Later.
But it's still stopped.
Leslie's going to jail. 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 We're going to arrest Leslie.
So is your friends coming to the party? Are your friends? The park's still back? Oh, the park's back. You told me that.
An estimate was a 10.25. David White was a 10.98.
No, you just said it raining. Oh.
70 Dark Cadillac, Hebron, Ohio.
Did you talk to Chris? Did you tell him? Oh, no, I mean, because of Instagram.
out of Columbus, Ohio. I think we're in Hebron, Ohio. And this car caught my attention yesterday. I promised them gentlemen I would come back and do an interview on the car. So we're going to walk through there and let him go through each of the details. You would believe what he did with this car. So we want to start. What's your name, if you be willing to?
My name is Bernie Shikun. I'm from Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Gotcha. And tell us what you're working with. What year car?
Well, this is a 72 Plymouth Scamp. And what you'll find once you start focusing on the engine transmission, I purchased a 2011 SRT8 Challenger that was wrecked from Coparts. And I like to build cars that could be built today. So motor, transmission, all the amenities that you have in a newer car, but still have that old car styling.
So if you can, just give us a quick walk around and point out some of the things that the viewers is going to love with this car.
Well,
start with the front and the engine, whatever you want to start with.
We can start in the front right now. It's got a Valiant grille. And those are it's a 69 Valiant, 69 only. You'll notice that the bumper actually doesn't have any bumper bolts. Those all been shaved off. And we've added fog lights. Because it's a kind of a wide bumper, we wanted to break it up. Obviously, we moved the SRT8 motor into here with a Riley Motorsports front suspension. Now, obviously, a lot of custom hardware in here to make everything fit and look like it belongs.
I noticed no shock towers out, so what do you did for a K-frame?
It's a Riley Motorsports.
Oh, you said that.
Yep, Riley Motorsports with the coilover shocks. And one of the things that most people don't notice when they're sitting here looking at it, there's no windshield wiper motor. The windshield wiper motor is underneath the dash.
Obviously, some work on that firewall was done.
A lot of work on the firewall. Hindsight being 2020, I may have moved the motor up a little forward. And another thing people don't notice is
that Challenger hood.
Challenger hood.
Ain't that nice?
You never know when you're building a car whether it's going to look normal or not.
That nice?
Picked up a 70 Challenger hood, and actually the hood is narrower than the Scamp hood because the fenders are wider on the Challengers. So although we cut a lot off the back side of the hood, we kept all the front styling of that hood.
Well, you know we got to open that up because yesterday you told me about your master cylinder, where that came from. So the viewers are going to want to know that story.
Well, the master cylinder in this one, I mean, it's Willwood. All that's Willwood.
The slave cylinder I meant for the stick shift car.
Okay, so
you got to tell that story.
So in this case, the reservoir for the clutch is off a motorcycle because you don't need a lot of fluid to engage the clutch. And again, it's just what will look normal in the engine compartment.
Are those custom wheels?
Custom offset. Yes.
Those are custom offset.
Yeah.
From Weld, the Willwoods. We got to look inside. Tell us about the dashboard. This car, I just love this car.
So when I purchased the Challenger, obviously the airbags had launched on the other side, and I wanted to move the Challenger dash, cluster, all that stuff because I'm working with a complete car, and I wanted to move everything over. So I was able to move, in this case, the dash, the cluster, center console, all of that. After you chop the dash in half, shrink it by 4 inches, and taking about 6 inches off the front because the Challengers have the defrost in the front. I've got aftermarket defrost, and also you have the speakers in the front.
Right.
So by the time you're done, if you keep all that, you're way over here.
Yeah.
You're way over there. And as it is, the mirror knob had to be moved over so it wouldn't hit.
Oh, so you did move the knob over.
I moved that knob over.
And you moved the
door
knob.
And I moved the door knob over because it says here, you're looking at the panels. Well, it's hard to get an armrest that's on a flat panel. Jeep.
Seriously.
So now everybody's laughing.
You were really mixing it up.
But he really did an excellent job, though.
It's flawless.
So the Jeep in this case has the right styling, and then I went online. I was looking at, what am I going to use for a handle? That's a BMW handle.
So you took the inside of a Challenger, stuck it in a Dart or a Scamp.
Scamp.
Basically.
Some of it. So when you're looking at seats out of a Challenger or a Charger,
Too big.
they're made by Lazy Boy.
Okay.
They're that wide.
I know.
You can't put them in.
Right.
You can't shut the doors. So I went seat shopping. I went to dealers. I sat in cars. I measured the seats, and I did get some funny looks. But those seats, exactly, because you're gonna try this out. I said, just trying out your seat. So those seats are out of a Ford Focus Titanium Edition.
They look great.
Front and back seats. Now you're focusing on my motorcycle gas.
I
cap.
want to hear. You got the microphone in your hand. I want. It just goes on and on with this car.
So the cap that's right here, you see right there, it's a race style motorcycle cap. I wanted a flip top, and if you're looking at Challengers and Chargers, those flip tops are so big, they're not proportionally correct for that fender. So I'm looking online, I see the motorcycles, I get excited, I buy me a Yamaha gas can off a bike, direct. And I end up just taking the filler neck, cutting it out, and grafting it in. The first one didn't go so well because it actually leaked. So the first car show I was at, it sucked in about a gallon of water overnight in a rainstorm. So I got that one that actually seals, but still, it's you can pick probably 100 different styles of caps for the motorcycle.
Yeah.
So at that point, if you get ornery and you want to change it out, you say, okay, I don't like this anymore.
Change it out.
Change it out. But yeah, the side marker lights are all gone. Basically welded those up. It's got a mini tub in the back, 8 3/4. Willwoods all the way around.
I just noticed what you did for satellite radio. You put it in your package. That's why I said the more you look at this car, you more. And most of this work was performed by you.
By me.
Wow.
I got a friend, Dick Collins, who's I call him my engineer buddy. He used to work on submarines. He comes. He's rock solid.
Wow.
He called me up. He goes, "What's on your dance card this weekend?" I said, "Well, I'm doing this." And he goes, "Well, I have nothing. I'll come over and help you out." So it didn't matter if I was scraping tar off the bottom of the car, adding resistors to a system where I tried to figure out where the gauge is empty, where the gauge is full. Because when you're using the stock cluster out of a car, you've got to figure out what that original car ohm values were in empty and full. And seeing how I got a custom tank, custom pickup, all that you had to provide to the guys building it.
Wow, so they can make it fit.
Exactly.
And you said this build took you how long?
5 years.
It's an outstanding car.
5 years.
Outstanding. We're just going to give it the once over. You're talking about clean. There's no bolt untouched. This is just clean, and the craftsmanship, and the more you look at the car.
It's got the Challenger exhaust tips.
Does it?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
So again, there are certain things I like on certain cars, and the Challenger exhaust tips, I've always loved those.
They tuck nice too. You really can see it. They tuck so nice.
But when you're behind me, you see it.
Gotcha. This is nice. Even your paint choice, the color, everything, very nice.
I made
very nice.
Obviously the trunk a little detailed out. I made the panels on the side removable, so I can
still have some storage.
A lot of storage.
Very nice.
And I can pack my tent
too.
Oh, the magnet, so you don't have bolts.
Gotcha. Nice. And so you take them out so the tent lays inside.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
Nice.
And the Mopar emblem in this case, that's MDF.
Nice.
With a router.
That's it. Nice.
Yep.
This is just nice. You could just look at this car. The more you look, you're gonna find what he did and figure out how did he make it. But the execution is unreal.
Yeah, so
the fit and finish is unreal.
So the dash, I tried to, again, I had my upholsterer actually reupholster the dash after I shrunk it down a little bit, 4 inches. And there are certain things that, you just fall into and luck out. Where the AC control knobs used to be, those gauges fit exactly into those holes. Exactly.
Wow. Just the way the console fits and everything. Did you have to shrink that console down, or that's just...
No,
just
because
right
obviously
in.
I had to create the hump. I cut the whole center out because the transmission is
so
huge.
big and those tones are small. You're right.
And you can't, again, you can't
No,
tell
you can't
because,
tell.
you know, the center console's there, it covers it up.
And it's Challenger-ish anyway, because when you're in there,
Exactly.
that's just how the Challengers are.
That's right. And it's got a line lock. I don't know if you noticed that.
I was looking there, I didn't see it underneath, but I seen you had a pressure gauge on it.
There's a line lock.
Nice. And this is 6-speed.
It's a 6-speed.
Nice.
CR6060.
Nice. Well, I am so glad that you explained what you did for all you dart guys. This is what you're gonna do.
Forever.
I know, because the more I look, the more I see. But listen, I said I was coming back. I appreciate you.
I appreciate it.
Definitely.
Thanks for taking the time.
And to look forward to you looking at the channel for the YouTube,
I will
the
look
coverage.
for
Looks a little rough around the edges, but this is a Charger 500 because it's got that flush back window, short and trunk. And I'm gonna try to get around to the front where the guy has on the card where the car was. I think it sat somewhere for 47 years behind the bar. And not sure what he's gonna do with it, but it would cost a lot of money to restore this. So it says here, original engine trans, 456 Dana, been sitting 47 years behind an automotive shop until 2 weeks ago, came out of the Philly area. Looking for parts, what do you have? So I guess he is gonna attempt to restore this car. It's worth a lot of money. But sitting that long, did a lot of damage. Looks like a 68 SRT wagon with the Hellcat package. It's in there, fits tight. It's in there. Air conditioning and all. And I believe they did a spread on this yesterday for the Mopar magazine. I'm not sure which one. There's one clean wagon. So here's my second pick, the 1967 Coronet. I had to find this owner and walk around because he did so much special stuff. I want him to explain the car to you. So check him out. So sir, what's your name?
Gary Simmons.
And can you tell me a little about the car, the year, the model?
It's a 1967 four-door Coronet. Used to be a sheriff's county car down in Texas, and the sheriff had to buy his own car one year, and then the next year they bought him one. So the car went into storage for 15 or 20 years. And a man who knew it was there bought it, sold it to a guy in Indiana. He put a 440 in it, ran it on a strip for a couple, 2 or 3 years. Then my brother, who is passed, Dennis, up in Chicago, saw the car and he got it and had a great time with it. Kept getting tickets because he was running those ball DOT tires, and they kept saying, no, you can't run those up there. So he eventually sold it to a man who took it to Florida. Now my brother Mark, who lives in Florida, the Jacksonville area, is a Mopar guy, and he kept track of that car, and he found it about 7, 8 years ago. We bought it back. We stuffed built 383 in it, which was the original engine. We put a 4-speed in it. We tubbed the rear ends in it, and it's a pretty mean more-door car. We really like it.
Have you repainted it, or is that?
It's all original. The paint's original. The interior's original. It's got the 150-mile-an-hour speedo in it.
Well, let's take a look.
Everything is heavy-duty underneath. It was a police-ordered car. So it's just kind of fun. Everybody finds it interesting and fun.
It is definitely clean. I have one just like it, a 66, and it caught my eye, and I just had to cover this car. I love the way the tires are tucked in there. You running super stock springs in the back with the cow tracks?
No Caltrax. It's heavy duty shocks, and it's the standard heavy duty police things that were put in the car originally.
Gotcha.
And it still runs that way.
Sure, looks nice. Maybe you can start it up for us?
All right, I can do that.
All right, I'm gonna. He went to go get the key to start it up and see how this. I love the way he did this car. Oh yeah, turn the switch on in the back. How you feel, guys? I thank you so much for your time. Good luck with the car, and I love it.
Thank you.
You racing it today?
I did once already, and about another 20 minutes I'm going to race it again.
See if I can get up in the
Red-lighted
stand.
it the first time, but I haven't done it since I was 17 years old.
How's the track surface? Pretty good?
Oh,
in your
it's
opinion?
okay. I bogged down. It's sticky.
Okay. So when you run it again, maybe I'll get up in the stands and get you a pass.
That's good.
Thanks for your time. I appreciate you. All right, they're running a super stock nostalgic class. That's going down in Hebron, Ohio. Get a little bit more of this racing, but that's what they're doing all day. Burnout contests, swap meet, car shows, all kind of stuff. some more of this other stuff that's going on. Like I said, they got a lot of activities going on out here. This is the drag racing portion of, I think, just one class, the nostalgia class. Stay tuned. Last day at Hebron, Ohio, at the 40th National Mopar Nationals, actually. Most of the vendors are gone, but they're cleaning up the drag racing. We're racing a few classes. So check it out.
Away from Hebron, Ohio, so we have one person in third place. 4 miles to get here. The other
Yeah, I'm like, I'm sorry. Hey, we're going up here. Sorry, baby.
Man, that's a long time here.
Oh man.
Sir, I ain't getting you. I'm not getting you. Starting to rain. Stay tuned, starting to drizzle. I think they're bringing out the next class. Come right back on.